Welcome everyone to Andre's Basketball World Podcast, Episode 5. I normally don't do podcasts as much as I used to. I'm getting back into it just a tad bit. I'm probably a little more chocolatey than normal up in this month video. New house, bright lights right now when the sunny is crap outside. It is what it is. Y'all be all right. Y'all really don't need to see me personally. Today, as you can tell, look at the title. It's time for an expansion. Yes, it's about time for an NBA expansion. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna put this up on the screen real quick so we can lock it down. Shout out to NBA.com because hey, you take a look at NBA.com. Let me see if I can do it better. Yeah, let's do it like that. We'll do it like that. Take a look at NBA.com. Look at the players that are still in free agency. Precious Achua. No one care about Giannis. He ain't know nothing. What is that? Adaku. I don't even know how to say the man's name. Mari Bailey, Charles Basley, Imani Bates. I think he was in the G League last year. But right now, these I put them up as unsigned right now. Unsigned is right now, right? Of course, he got his deal already. Patrick Beverly still, Sadiq Bates still, Biz McBiombo. Skip over this. Brandon Boston Jr. Let me scroll some more. Get some other people. O'Shea Brissett, Moses Brown. Haven't heard that name in a cool minute. I ain't gonna lie, so I don't know about that one. Greg Brown Jr. Greg Brown the third. I'm gonna get some real names. Let me be respectful and get some real names out here, like Troy Brown Jr., Reggie Bullock Jr., Robert Covington, Jay Crowder, which two players that could we see them retiring here soon. Steph Curry, J.D. Davison, Spencer Dinwiddie still out there. Uh, Kessler Edwards, Malachi Flynn. Now, Markel Folks is still out there. Gallinari still out there. Uzma Guba still out there. Harry Giles is third. Like, I know there's a lot of names. Y'all probably like, that's not too important. Cameron Payne is in jail. He got arrested. City Osman. There's Isaac Okoro. There's Josh Okogie. Chumo Okiki. Jordan Nwawu. Like, if you see all these names right here, some of these names are veterans. Some of these names are young players that haven't gotten the chance yet. All these players right here are throughout this list. Look at this list. Look at this. Look at how crazy this list gets. Look at this. Look at this crazy. It's crazy how many names are out here who has not gotten a contract just yet. I'm sorry. I scrolled down a little. I did that. I probably scrolled a little too fast. If it's all right, just go to NBA.com. Type in free agency, NBA.com, and you'll be able to see it. But all these names, different names right here. Like I said, from veterans to young players, the players that was actually rotational players for a lot of teams. Gary Trent Jr., Lonnie Walker the fourth, TJ Warren, who career might be done and over with, Ty Washington Jr., you know what I'm saying? Thad Young still, Omar Yosef down here at the very bottom. All those type of players is in free agency right now. All right, I had to put a pause and grab my baby, so I'm gonna have to go dark 30 on y'all. But as you can tell, all those NBA players, all these NBA players who don't have a job, to me, it says expansion. You guys got to remember, every year, close to 600, not 600, wow, close to 60 new NBA players are added to the league. Every single year that we get 59 to 60 new NBA players coming into the league to play the game of basketball every single year. So, with that being said, we need new expansions. We need expansions like yesterday type deal, right? Now, I know the NBA, and Adam Silver and stuff has been discussing. Oh well, let's we'll spend eventually. No, I don't think he understands that needs to happen ASAP because there's too many players in the league. We're gonna get to the point into the league to where we're gonna get to the point to the league where it's gonna be too many teams, right? It's gonna be too many players, not teams. It's gonna be too many players and not enough positions per team. So we gotta fix that. Definitely needs to be fixed, right? Of course, of course. What the first team that needs to be returning back here to the NBA happens to be this NBA team right here. I'm gonna show y'all. That happens to be easily the Seattle Supersonics. The Seattle Supersonics definitely need to make their return back to the NBA. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Of course, you always see people from 2K that goes expansion mode. They get they end up creating a Sonics team and brought them back. I agree. They definitely need to do that. They should tell shout out to the people who make rebuilds on NBA 2K. But yes, I definitely agree. And this team right here should definitely have its own team. Quite honestly, I'm getting to the point to where I'm fine if they could take the Seattle Supersonic, the Supersonic names back. Yes, I understand it's part of the Oklahoma City Thunder's history, but quite honestly, I don't mean incorporate both of their history together. I incorporate the Sonics as their own separate team, the Supersonics as their own separate team, in that the Thunder is an expansion team by itself that got added to the league uh the year that the Sonics disappeared. In my personal opinion, that's just me though, because I'm a Thunder fan, of course. So definitely the Sonics need to be added back to the NBA like as soon as possible. Quite honestly, as soon as possible. But now I know some of y'all thinking, well, Andre, if that's the case, look at these wallpapers. The wallpapers ain't bad. It's gonna be looking better when they get their team back. It's gonna be even crazier, right? And I know second thing y'all thinking, well, Andre, if that's the case, who should automatically get that second squad? I heard Vegas. I don't think players should be going to Vegas with X amount of money playing the game of basketball. In my personal opinion, that's just no. I don't think that should be that shouldn't be a thing. In my personal opinion, but if I had to pick a certain certain place to get a new NBA team, the team I'm thinking of, the other team that should be getting their own. I'm sorry, I had to reset the same thing. The other team that I think that should get their own NBA team happens to be this team right here. Some of y'all might not know this team like that. It's the St. Louis Spirits, though. The St. Louis Spirits should definitely get the NBA team back. One of those teams that play, if I'm not mistaken, they was an ABA team that had their whole team or whatever. And shout out to King of the Fourth Quarter, aka Kenny. A long time ago, he brought back this St. Louis Spirits and created my GM style of that. And ever since I've seen his videos on that, I was like, you know what? That would be excellent to see back. The St. Louis Spirits should definitely make their return back to the NBA. I think that'd be a better option than just going to Mexico or uh, Vegas or something random like that. I think the Spirits, they already had the history of it. I think it'll be excellent for the Spirits to come back. There's different jersey types, different colors to their jersey that we haven't seen in the NBA. That's something like that because orange and white. You really don't see orange and white. I don't think any team has orange and white, if I'm not mistaken. On top of my head, not a team have orange and white. So I think it'll be great to have the St. Louis Spirits in the Seattle Supersonics to come back to the NBA. And now you're probably thinking, well, Dre, if that's the case, how do you do the conferences and stuff? Quite honestly, I'm more of a fan of getting rid of conferences in the general, right? East and West stuff, because the West keeps getting stacker and stacker on a year-to-year basis. And while the East looks stacked, I'll make another video, a podcast about it, but I don't think it's just as stacked as one would think, right? I don't think it's as stacked as one will think, in my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion alone. I think you get rid of the conferences, seed 1 through 16, and whoever the best is in the playoffs. Who ain't, it's whatever. A lottery, that's fine. Seattle, of course, that be a part of the West, and St. Louis. I think Saint. I gotta pull up a map because my slow tail. I don't really know if St. Louis is where it's supposed to be. I mean, I don't know where it's at actually. Let me take a gander look real quick. Uh, where is St. Louis on the map? St. Louis, it's probably an East team, but they probably could argue it's a West team. Yeah, Missouri. Yeah, St. Louis, Missouri. That's probably East, out East, close to East side or whatever. And if not, you can always put the what's the name of the team? The Pelicans, the Pelicans, or the the Grizzlies, Memphis. One of those teams should be out, out east or whatever, instead of just having them not be out east. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my personal opinion. Those two organizations, I mean, those two teams, in my personal opinion, should definitely be um, a part of the NBA, part of NBA, like rather than later, sooner rather than later, later, in my personal opinion. And the better, a lot of these players don't have a contract. Man, you know what I'm saying? Don't have a contract at all. Let me switch over to Twitter real quick to show y'all some news from Twitter. I know random podcast, right? Random podcast moments right here. I'm on Woj's Twitter right here. Free agent guard Vent whatever has agreed to a 4-year teaming deal to return to the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, cool. I haven't heard too much about him since whenever he got there. Scrolled through a little bit. Uh, Somebody got promoted in their job. Talk about that. Kay Cunningham. What I really wanted to talk about was the fact that I saw the DeMar DeRozan trade. We can speak a little bit on DeMar DeRozan trade. I haven't talked about that. DeMar DeRozan did get traded to the Sacramento Kings in a 3-team deal. Chris Duarte, like 2 second-round picks, are going to the Chicago Bulls. And then Harrison Barnes is headed out to the San Antonio Spurs. I think one other player is going to the Spurs, too. Quite honestly, for the Kings see the East not the East. The Kings saw the West getting even stronger. All these younger teams and stuff are getting better and better and better. And last year, they didn't do anything in free agency that was too crazy enough, and they missed the playoffs. You turn around this year, teams are making changes. I think majority of the teams besides the Lakers have made free agency picked ups and new additions to their rosters and creating stronger teams. And the Kings didn't want to be left out. So adding DeMar DeRozan gives them another offensive piece that's not the De'Aaron Fox or Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan could give them isolation plays, right? I know he's going to be 33, 34 going to next year, 33, 34, 35. But he gives you that isolation. He's going to give you 20 a game, right? 20 plus a game, whether that's 20 on the dot, whatever. He's going to give you that. He's going to give you isolation plays. He can definitely make a tad bit for spending his time over there in San Antonio with the Spurs. He adds something different that the Kings has not had so far. So this is not a bad deal, quite honestly, just a 3-year deal. Partially guaranteed on the last deal. I think it's smart. Chris Duarte goes to the Bulls. The Bulls just have abundance of young players and a bunch of stuff there. No comment. I don't know. No comment. I don't know. And then while the Spurs picks up Harrison Barnes, another veteran to add next to Wemby and add to Chris Paul, who they also picked up. Okay. Like I said, small, equal, nice little deals. Here, right here, this tweet right here. Kawhi Leonard is no longer playing on. Let me go to Mark Spears in general. We'll just pull up on Mark Spears' Twitter account. Let's go down. Kevin Durant, his calf. He's not playing tonight. Day by day, it's unclear if he will return, if he will play in the 2 upcoming exhibitions, but they're confident that he'll be healthy enough to play in the Paris Olympics. Shout out to Chilltown Hoops. He's been really against a lot of the older veteran players being the ones being sent out to the Olympics to represent Team USA because they're older, they get more injury prone, and injury prone and older do not mix together. He wants to build a regular team just like everybody else. And this right here is a perfect example. His calf. Is it the calf from the same injuries that we've seen twice already? I don't know. I don't know, but he definitely needs the that describes something right here. Right here, Kawhi Leonard, who described his surgical repair right knee and the inflammation in as being a neutral state yesterday, would not be going to Paris with Team USA. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Kawhi Leonard has opted out to going, and basically, if he's out to going, that means he's not as healthy as we thought he would be, right? He's not as healthy as we thought he would be. So now he's gone from Paris. He's going back. He's going to be doing summer camp training like he did last year. But we saw what happened last year when he did that, and when he did that, he still got it. He still ended up having to sit him the last month and a half or so, last couple of weeks. So if he's up here in this practice in Team USA and it's still the same way, we have a major problem with Kawhi Leonard. It might be it for him. So, baby, done snatched my headphones out of my ears, y'all. Ain't that some ish? But we'll talk about. I'll definitely be when I get to the Clippers on my team's organization. We'll talk about the Clippers here soon, and yeah, we'll have to talk about it. But Derek White, as you can tell on your screen, is part of Team USA now, which is very interesting. That Derek White got the nod, and not Jaylen Brown. Very interesting. I also find it interesting they didn't decide to add another big man to their lineup. You can walk away. You know that, right? You can walk away. Okay, I'm just making sure you know you can walk away. I'm surprised they didn't decide to add another big man just in case Anthony Davis or Joel Embiid, heavy on Joel Embiid, or even Bam for some odd reason. If one of those three big guys get injured, who is going to replace them like that? And I know they like to run small ball, is what the Team USA loves to do at times because, that's something that they end up doing. Here's the update right here. I'm going to put that on the screen for you guys to read if you can read it that close. There you go. I'm going to write it up right there. That's the update on Kawhi Leonard right there for y'all to read while I talk. But if one of those three big men end up getting hurt or something, because two of them have injury histories, then what they're gonna do then? You know what I'm saying? What they're gonna do then? I'm gonna take a look at the rosters in general. I actually don't even know who's all on the roster like that. But I'm just surprised that Derek White is getting the nod and not Finals MVP Jaylen Brown getting that's a choice. That's a choice. Um, I'm gonna call these the big men. Okay. No, that's not the team. Yeah, this is definitely not the team. This is not. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that's it. I didn't know they had these people on here. No, that's not the team. I got y'all. Hold on, I got y'all. The rosters. I'm on my phone looking at this because like I said, we talked about Bam. We talked about the big three, right? We talked about those big three guys. Other than that, couple guards, couple forwards. That's it's not as many people as y'all thinking. It ain't outside of those three. They ain't got no other big men. The rest of them is Kevin Durant or LeBron James playing the forward position. That's a choice. I don't know why they didn't get Walker Kessler to come in and play for that. I don't. That's a choice. Like I said, that's a choice. That's definitely a choice. But yeah. Hey, hopefully Joel Embiid don't get hurt and he's gone too. Because then we're gonna have a problem. So, like I said, hopefully that's not the issue, but it could definitely be. But hey, let me hop off this. Let me hop off this podcast, people. My folks, let me put that camera back on for a little bit. Let me hop off this podcast. But basically, right there, showcase you everything. I think moving forward, especially for the next. Well, I got 2 of my videos recorded. I might just delete them and redo them. I'm gonna need something else back here, right? I'm gonna need something for y'all to look at outside of my pretty self. You know what I'm saying? But you guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Is it time for an expansion or not? Also, let me know what you think of Team USA, the Kawhi Leonard injury, the Derek White replacement, the snub that Jaylen Brown ended up getting for whatever reason. Kevin Durant's calf injury that might be okay for him to play. A potential Joel Embiid getting injured, considering he was injured in the freaking playoffs and came back. Potentials in general, how far you think the Team USA will go in the Olympics? I don't really follow the Olympics like that. I probably will this year a tad bit. How far you think they can go? What team you think they're gonna end up getting eliminated by them? I mean, who eliminate them if they don't make it too far? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Y'all have a good day.